Hey guys, I got a Neato Botvac here. I've had this for 6 months, about 6 months now, and it's cleaning um, probably about 1,000 square feet daily. It's done a really good job. I really like it. Um, I haven't really had any problems with it, but the first real problem I've had with it started today, and it just stopped in the middle of the floor and wouldn't go forward. The brush was kind of obstructed, so I thought it was just stuff caught in the brush. That was what it was complaining about, was the brush. I cleaned the brush out and put it back on the floor, and it would just immediately complain about the brush again. And so I thought maybe there's a sensor or something, thinking the brush was obstructed. So anyway, I examined the brush and found that it wouldn't spin. As I turn it over, you take it off right there, and this was just locked up, and I couldn't rotate it. So I was thinking maybe the motor here, or the guide that goes around this, was locked up or came off or something. But yeah, it wouldn't budge. So I took it apart, and in examining this, I found that this piece here wouldn't rotate. This is supposed to rotate freely, but it wouldn't. And if you look at the way this is built, it would lock into place here. So as the motor spins the brush here, it should spin freely on this on its axis over here, but it couldn't because this was not rotating. So I decided to examine this and try to figure out what was going on. I pulled this off and found that this doesn't move inside. This shaft goes in here, and it's got like a set of grooves so that this has to move with it. But anyway, this shaft here wouldn't rotate freely. I mean, it would just, this whole thing, and I tried to move it with my hands and I couldn't. So I figured something in the bearing broke down and got to where it wouldn't spin freely. So the first thing I did was I tried to take pliers to this, like this, and it's made of plastic, so I didn't want to get real crazy. So I basically clamped on here and tried to rotate it, and it felt like it was going to break, so I didn't want to destroy it and have to order a new one, if I didn't have to. So what ended up being the fix here was I can here try to prop this camera up here, was to hold it right here, and I took the pliers and I just grabbed on real firmly, and I pulled outwards, and that freed it up. And once it was freed up, this spins freely. It was making a kind of a grindy noise. It was the movement was still not real nice. So I did take some silicone spray, silicone lubricant, and I just saturated the bearing right here, and there's some little notches around the edges. I tried to put some in there, and then inside this groove I sprayed there, and now it moves. There's still some resistance, but it moves a lot freer, and I think I got a lot more use. But if your Botvac brush seems to be seized up even after you cleaned it, this is an easy thing to check and see if that'll work for you. Anyway, I appreciate all the videos out there on YouTube, and I think this is my first one. I just didn't see anybody with this fix, so hopefully this helps somebody out.